There's the fence. There's the 3 trees. They're big and tall. And we're coming in to get this one now. I hope to get 2 today. Might even get 3. Feeling pretty strong. But we'll see. So there's targets everywhere. And it's a flop zone right there. It's just the way it's got to be. And it's kind of funky ground. So it'll be a top here, a little top in here, and then a couple chunks and probably a good sized stem in here. I'll probably flop it kind of right down, maybe long ways in here. We thought about maybe taking these trees out. They're kind of, well, they're dead. This one's gone and that little guy, and that one down in there, and then shipping these in here fallen, but it's too tricky. There's too much that could, with dead wood and houses and yeah, I'm just not into that. Sometimes I do it, I get that. Let's just go for it. But this is a different scenario. The wood is really tall. It's dead. There's crowns everywhere that they can roll out and hit and brush off. That's okay when you got nothing to hit. But when there's targets within a few feet, like that, like new construction, nah. Hello, my name's Buck and Billy Ray Smith, and I'm a tree climber and a production faller on Vancouver Island, British Columbia. And we are kind of dealing with a little bit of an epidemic right now in my mind. Not as bad as the pine beetle was, but we have trees here called balsam. Loggers call them balsam, hemball, or whatever. We call them balsam. They're grand fir. It's a true fir. You would think Douglas fir would be the true fir here, but it's not, because it is a dominant species. This is fir country. But the balsams are being attacked by a beetle. Whether the drought conditions in the last 3, 4, 5 years have added, because these trees like moisture. Balsam likes moisture. First one I saw was about a year ago, a little over a year ago. A good friend of mine. He said it was beside the house, and he said there was kind of like weird stuff going on at the base and beetles and stuff, but yet it was green. So I investigated it, and they had bored in, and you will see on these trees that if you look closely, you'll see, there it is right there. I knew they'd be here, right there. See all the little fine sawdust? See it all there? Right there? That's beetles. There's the little holes. They bore in and they take care of business fast. Balsam, when they die, they fast. It's not rare to see a balsam tree or grand fir die here. It's not rare to see that. But in the numbers we're getting now, I'll go into properties, there's 5 or 6 in a circle, or just in a grove, dead. And then the next tree beside it, beautifully pristine and live, like a fir or hemlock, even hemlocks. So it's kind of strange. I'm going to do a time lapse on this one, but here's the trees. They're tall trees. There's 3 here. I did one earlier, a couple days ago, right there. We got good conditions for the climb. My climbing gear is an old school Buckingham, just a piece of leather basically right there. I bought a new one, but I'm investigating some things about it that I don't really like. It keeps slipping off me. This has been a true and tried, tested thing that I've been running for over 20 years now. And I just love it. This belt's going on 15 years old, I'd reckon. They got the dates on them somewhere. There it is right there. It's a 15-year-old belt, that one. So there it is. And there's a lanyard for my saw right there. One little block for pulling up a big power saw, and that's it. I carry no other rigging, and a rope. That's it. Let's get started. These are chunk outs. There's new construction there. Targets everywhere. These are climbs and chunk outs. We thought about removing those 2 trees and pushing this through there. It's too much. There's too many targets. There's too many chances. We're not taking them. We're going to put a time lapse on this. Hopefully I can get right to the top of the tree with this one. I should be able to. You guys might catch the odd limb. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I think we can. 1, 2, 3. Sure we can. Let's do it. That'll do it. These cameras are amazing. Let's go for it. See up there. See up there. I don't wear gloves on a lot of trees. Depends on what I'm doing. I like my dexterity. Single strap. Always kind of investigate. I got one here that's a little bit goofy. I hit it years ago and I just kind of threw some tape at it. So once I get to a small little top, I kind of have to get it around there, but it's a good strong strap. Places to look on these are in here on your pressic knots. It's good to always investigate down in here and here. I had one of those bust one time. Just investigate your gear before you start climbing up to 100 foot. It's always a good thing. You don't want to fall down, land on that stump right there, even if you didn't land on the stump. Using one of these 200 Ts. I got about 4 of them. I've had them for years. I hang a rope off my waist. This is what I do. Just like that. I throw it over here. I hang it on a knot. I just go around like a half hitch and come up. And that's it. We're away. The tail of my strap I put back here as well. Usually in this carabiner.
Warm up. The bark is quite hard in these things for the first little while. I work in a spiral with my right going to my right. On a job like this, you want to climb the back side of the tree, which is actually over here. I'm underneath it, it makes it harder, so we're going to go around the other way. We're going to go over here. And we're going to climb up the back side of it. Much easier. Sometimes what I'll do,
the balsam limbs don't bust off like fir and cedar. Should be maybe an hour. It's a 120-foot tree. Should take us about an hour, maybe a little less, if I don't flap my gums all day. Hey friends, I just want to share a little situation. We're up, way up. There's the top of the 100-footer that's right beside me. I'm actually taller than it now. It's right, I'm right beside it. There's the freighters out there, and there's the ground. We're way up. That's a 75-foot maple tree right there that we're looking down on top of. It's a tall tree. It's a tall tree. But here's the scenario. It's leaning back a little bit on the top. See the dog leg in it there? It's kind of got a little bit of a lean back, nothing crazy. But friends, this is a little thing that I do when I'm not roping, don't go out rigging, don't want to shock load a dead tree. I leave foliage on the side that I want it to go on so it'll pull it off for me. And what I do before I top the tree is I come up and I actually take as much weight off as I can before I don't take my strap off. I just reach up and get what I can. Like this here, watch. See this? Okay, so there. Now, I've left all that out there and taken it all off on this side. Now I can go down, and the weight of these limbs, even though they're dead, there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's 10 limbs. Now I just go down a bit. I am sticky. I'm sticking to this tree now, friends, because of the sap. It's balsam, which is grand fir. Okay? So I'm up. Like I'm way up. I'm up over 100 here, guaranteed. So this weight now is going to help me. I took it all off the backside. I'm going to throw it right in there. Here we go. Get your strap down. Did you guys see Hogan top that tree? I loved it. So this will be dandy right here. This should give me just enough leverage. Okay? Let's do it. Nice and easy. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Here we go. Wants to go, I can tell. It's not grabbing my saw and all. So I'm going to get situated. Right like that. Hold my hips out. Send it on its way. Take a look at my wood. I'm almost sat back. See that? There we go, right in the hole. Whoa. Perfect. Now a 100-foot chunk out. And this is when you want to save gas. Okay? So, that makes sense, friends? Yeah, it helped. That thing sat back on me, actually. It did a little bit. All right? Okay, those limbs helped. Over and out. First chunk. Got to think about this. Set. I think there's enough videos on this channel now. Let's get behind it. We're going to throw it right there. It's got a little bit of a, like a berm right there where that top is. It's a berm. So it can go flying. Look. Boom. Right flat right there. That's what I wanted. Okay, right beside it. Ready? Let's do it. Drop that scare strap down just below your hips, or at your hips. pushing. Why would you push? See? Look at the undercut on that freaking thing. It's almost right off. It's got a little bit of a Dutchman there. I should probably clean it up. That's better. Perfect. Good, good. Now this, I could probably almost fall this now. Third jump. This strap is totally sticking to the tree now. Woo! That was 48 minutes. So that's actually not bad because I was BSing up there for a while and all that. So that's actually not bad. That's a big tree. Remember, we got to fall it yet too. So it's an hour. It's another 10 minutes. So it's an hour. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can't get this. guys got a little dusty, I see. So it's about, I'd say about 5 feet from the camera and a little bit off. You see where I put it? I wanted it right beside the trees. So we come out good, because what they can do is ride and fly. So this is good. So we'll process this thing, get it out of the way, get it ready for the next stem. You want to get a bed in here. You don't want some flippity floppity stuff going on when especially when you're chunking out. So I'll buck this for them. Let's do it. Okay friends, so before we start bucking a great big long log like this, I always look where my air is. Where's my air? What is my plan? I'm not just going to start digging in. It just so worked out that the butt was the place to start for me. Get all that buck right down, because it's in the dirt, right? So what I want to do now is I want to leave, I don't want to buck that right there, because then I'm really heavy in the dirt. Yes, I have a smaller log and a shorter log, but I've got a really heavy butt right in the dirt. I want to come out here and incorporate this, leave some more of this wood onto about here, and then when I buck it, I'm going to put something right there so that when it drops, it actually forces it and puts a fulcrum. Fulcrums are huge in bucking big logs. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's do this. I may as well show you this, especially for firewood guys. You firewood guys, this is good stuff to know. I can't tell you how many years I've been doing this. So here's the freaking log. It's quite a long log. Let's just turn you on and rock, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So we got the 125 out. We're going to speed the process up a little. I'm on the low side of the buck here, which doesn't matter to me right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this undercut from one of my chunks, okay? And I'm going to put it like this, so that when this goes, it's actually going to hit this thing, and it's going to hit here too, and it's going to force the log. Hit here too, and it's going to force the log. See that? It's going to actually force it. It's not going to be able to roll back, I'll tell you that. So that right, see that? It's going to actually force it. It's not going to be able to roll back, I'll tell you that. So that right there, see that? I'm wedged in there, friends, underneath, right there. Okay, so when I leave log on, I'll show you. I'll show you. My plan is to get that thing out of the dirt over there. That thing out of the dirt over there. That's my plan. Let's see what happens. She cuts, eh? Friends, you saw what it did, right? speaking of that, friends, listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. I can't even think about names, so I'm not even try. But I want to tell you something. If you come to this channel and you leave comments in the comment section or anywhere, or just come here and watch, and you like what's going on, thank you. Thanks for being here. We have fun here. It's nice. People are nice to one another. Right? We are. But I mean this sincerely. If it's you that comes here and comments, I'm talking to everybody. I'm not even going to name names right now. If it's you that comes here and spends time in the comment section, I love you. I do. And thank you. Thank you for thumbing up and supporting and commenting and all those things. Thanks so much. You. Seriously, I'm talking to you. All right. Thanks. Bye. Be kind.